Hello everyone, this is Professor Akash Gawade from Rajmata Jila Shikshan Prasarak Mandal's Institute of Computer and Management Research at MBA Department. Today I am going to discuss with you a subject, Service Operation Management, having part 2, having subject code 304 OSCM. In this subject, I am going to discuss with you a chapter 2, Service Quality. Okay, in the previous lecture, we discussed about defining the service quality, definitions of service quality, the common factors of service quality, then dimensions of service quality, then necessity of paying attention to of service quality, and then benefits arising from the service quality, and the last one is the gaps in service quality. It means what are the customers' expectations about the service quality, and what are the perceptions of the customers about the quality of the services which you are delivering to the customers. Today I am going to discuss with you the 5 gaps models of service quality. The first one is the knowledge gap. Okay. It means the gap between the management perception and the customer's expectation. Okay. Let's see what is the knowledge gap. Okay. Knowledge gaps occurs when the management second guess customers' wants and needs only by researching what customer wants at every interaction point, whether it is competing and on line loan application or calling customer services with a payment query. Can it be possible to know what customers truly value? This is the knowledge gap between. That means which kind of knowledge the customers have about the quality of the product as compared to the competitors' product. Okay, this is the knowledge gap between the quality of the services. The next one is the policy gap. Okay, it means the policy gap means the gap between the management perceptions and the service quality specification. Okay, let's see, the policy gap rises when management have an accurate grasp of what customer want, but it is not translated into effective, understandable customer service policies. Okay, this lack of clarity on customer service standards can lead to employees delivering of flawed services. This is the policy gap. Which kind of a policy you are related to the service of the product which you are delivering to the customer as compared to the competitors policy related to, you can say, related to the services of the selling of the product. Okay, that means you must have to compare your policy as compared to the competitors policy and what the customer's requirement. You must have to fulfill the customer's requirement by fulfilling the policy gap. The next one is the delivery gap. Okay, it means the gap between the service quality specifications and service delivery. See, the delivery gap is one of the most common and is formed when the customer quality specified is not fulfilled by employees. This can be due to inadequate staff training, poorly communicated customer service guideline, or you can say the clumsy processes which hinder delivery. Unable to deliver consistently good customer service, okay, can be demotivated employee and frustrated customers, causing them to look elsewhere. See, the delivery gap. Okay, what the customers want. Your organizations must have duty to fulfill the customer's requirement at every time. If your organizations are not able to do that, that means this is the lack of the delivery gap about the customer's requirement related to the service quality. Your organizations must have to pay the attention towards to fulfilling the customer's requirement. The next one is the communications gap. Communications gap means the gap between the service delivery and external communications. See, building up company's product and services via online and offline advertising campaign boost customers' expectations. Over promising can leave customer disappointed and less likely to be repurchased if their services expectations are not met. Communications gap means what? If you are giving the particular commitment about the service quality or giving the commitment about this type of a requirement you are fulfilling and making a brand new status in the customer's mind. If you are committed to the customer and your organizations are not able to do that, that means this is your the communications gap. And at that time, if you are not able to fulfill the customer's requirement after committing to the customer, then the customer gets frustrated about your the service and the product which you are delivering to the customers. That means you must have to committed that much only you are able to do that, or you are able to deliver that kind of services to the customer. Except that, or you cannot commit it to the customer, okay, over or the extra, okay, or you can say you can over promising, okay, that means over promising must be avoided. And the last one is your the customer's gap. The customer gap means it is the gap between the customer's expectations and the customer's perceptions. See, the customer gaps lies in the difference between the customer expectations, which are made up of combinations of companies and customers led influence and customers perception after interacting with the company. If engaging with a company required more efforts than necessary, customers are likely to walk away. The customers grab. Okay, see, whenever the customers are comes to your organizations to buy your the product, that means the customers have already made a particular mindset about your the product. That means this is your the positive mindset about your organization's product. But after that, you are not able to fulfill the customer's requirement. That means the customer are free to purchase the product of your the competitors or to leave from your the organizations, okay, because if the customer are not satisfied about your the product or the processes or the services which you are delivering to the customer, that means customer are free to go away from your the product and purchase the product of your the competitors. The next one is your the measuring service quality methods. Okay, there are some of the methods are there, okay, to measure the service quality. The first one is your the ServQL, next mystery shopping, next post service rating, next follow up survey, next in-app survey, next customer effort score, next social media monitoring, next documentation analysis, and the last one is your the objective service matrix. We like to measure stuff, how long we can hold your breath or wait before and after a workout. The IQ of our kids. Through measurement, we can compare, aim, and improve. But some things are less straightforward to measure, like service quality. But measuring service quality is absolutely crucial. Although it's not the same as customer satisfaction, which has its own methods. There is a strong and positive correlation between the two. Let's see from the one. The first one is your the cerebral. Okay, that means this is the most common method for measuring the subjective elements of service quality through a survey. You ask your customers to rate the delivery service product or services which you are going to deliver. Seven. It means what? You must have to us your customer, that means is your old customer, you can say, or which is your the research customer, okay, who are buy your product, okay, you must have to ask them, okay, to rate your product. That means the new customer will get easily attracted. See, the second one is your the mystery shopping. Let's see in brief for the saving curl. Okay, there are also in terms of reliability, assurance, tangible, empathy, responsiveness. Okay, means what? In case of a reliability, okay, the ability, it means what? The ability to deliver the promised services in a consistent and accurate manner. You must have to ask your recent customer or the new customer, okay, to rate about the reliability of your the services. The next one is your assurance, the knowledge level and the politeness of the employees, and to what extent they create trust and confidence. Assurance, okay, it means the assurity of the product, of the services which you are delivering to the customer. You must have to ask the, you are the customer to rate about the assurance of taking the particular service or the taking purchasing the particular product. You must have to ask them to rate about the assurance. The next one is your the tangible. Okay, it means the appearance. For example, we can say the building, website, equipment, and employee. How your the product it looks like. You must have to ask your the customer to rate about the tangible. The next one is your the empathy. Empathy means what? To what extent the employees care and give individual attention. That means whenever you are taking the particular services and the product of the our organization, how our employees will treat the customer, will treat the customer individually, how our employees pay the attention towards the customers requirement, the customers problems, and how our employees will solve them. You must have to take the feedback from the your recent customer or the old customers, okay, and must have to ask them to rate about the empathy. The next one is your the insecure. The last one is your the responsiveness. How willing the employees are to offer a speedy services. It means whenever the customer gives a particular requirement about the product or the services which your organizations are delivering, after taking the requirement from the customer, okay, how long your organizations will take to deliver that type of services and product to the customer? How much time is required? You must have to ask your the recent or the old customer to rate about them. The next one is your the second, okay, the second methods of measuring the service quality is mystery shopping, okay. This is a popular technique used for retail store, hotels and restaurants, but works for any other services as well. It consists of hiring an undercover customer to test your service quality or putting on a fake mouse tag and going yourself, of course. Mystery shopping. Okay, this is the popular technique used for the retail store, hotels and restaurants. Okay, the next one is your the post service rating. Okay, this is the practice of asking customers to rate the services right after it's been delivered. Post service rating. That means, see, the customer will not rate your product before using your services or before buying your product. Okay, because he doesn't know about the actual services which you are delivering to your the customer. Okay, that means whenever the customers, okay, buy or taking the service of your the particular product which you are delivering to the customer, okay, after using the services, you must have to ask the customer to rate about your the services, because you know that nobody will rate your product before using it, because anybody doesn't know about, okay, which kind of services you are delivering. Okay, your product, if you are delivering a particular mobile handset, okay, if I am not using the particular handset which your organizations are delivering, then how can I say this mobile handset will work efficiently? I can't say now, because I don't know. Okay, what is the actual features of the project? Is it actually working? Is it actually good? I doesn't know about that. Okay. That's why after using the particular services and product, okay, you have to ask your customer to rate about your the services. The next one is your the follow-up survey. Okay, with this method you ask your customer to rate your service quality through an email survey. For example, you Google Forms, okay, which already we done, okay, in the last semester, okay, we already done with the help of Google Forms. You are the last semester's exams, okay, we just conducted, okay. This type of Google Forms you can also send to your the customer and take the feedback from your the customer. This is your the follow-up survey, okay. It has a couple of advantages for the post-service rating. See, follow-up survey. In this follow-up survey, you can use a different types of methods to take the feedback from the customer. If your the customers are the less, then you can make a call to your customer and ask them to rate your the services. Okay. If the customers are in more quantity, then you just have to send a Google form also, or you just have to send a message to your the customer. Okay, whenever you are deliver your services to your the customer, then customer rate your the services. Okay, this is depending upon the mob of the customer. How much the price of your the services, it is depend on that. You must have to take the follow up from the customer. Okay, see, the next one is your the in-app survey. Okay. It means what? With an in-app survey, the questions are asked while the visitor is on the website or in the apps, instead of after the service or by mail. It can be one simple question. For example, you can say, how will you rate? How would you rate our services? Are you really satisfied about your services? How much rating will be given to our this product? In case of a mobile, if your organizations are the mobile manufacturer, after delivering the mobile, you can ask to your customer like that: is the mobile handset are actually working? The quality of the mobile handset is really satisfied to you? the quality of the camera is good, the battery, the life of the battery is really good. You can say such type of questions to your customer. Okay, you know that whenever you are buying a particular product from the Flipkart, Amazon, Snapdeal, okay, and the many other website, online website, okay, whenever you are taking the particular services, okay, from the Amazon also, or the Flipkart or Snapdeal, okay, there is some questions or comes, okay, that type of questions I am asking to you, I am telling to you, that type of questions you have to ask to your the customer whenever they are taking your services. The next one is your the customer effort score. Okay, it means this metric was proposed in an influential Harvard Business Review article. In it, they argue that while many companies aim to delight the customer, to exceed service expectations, it's more likely for a customer to push companies for bad services than it is for them to reward companies for good services. Customer effort score. Okay, how much you are taking the efforts to satisfy your the customer. Okay, see, whenever you call, okay, if any, for example, for in case of a Jew, okay, if you have any problem, okay, you just make a call to your the Geo customer, okay, after solving your problem, okay, I before leaving the call, okay, they just ask you, okay, the customer care girl or boy just ask you, okay, is your problem is really solved? How much rating will you give to our services? Okay, this type of a customer effort score. Okay, that means the customer are actually satisfied about your the services. You must have to take the response from the customer. This is your the customer effort score. The next one is your the social media monitoring. Okay, this method has been gaining momentum with the rise of social media. For many people, social media serve as an outlet, a place where they can unleash their frustrations and be heard. And because of that, they are the perfect place to hear the unfiltered opinions of your customer. If you have the right tools, Facebook, that means for example, Facebook and Twitter are obvious choices, but also reviews platforms like TripAdvisor or it can be very relevant. Okay, social media monitoring. In case of a Flipkart, you are going to, in case of Flipkart, on Flipkart, you are going to purchase a particular mobile handset. You are just first watching now. What are the customers' feedbacks about the particular mobile handset? You are just reading now. You are just watching now. Okay, that means the social media monitoring. This is your the social media monitoring. That's why whenever the customers are taking your services, you must have to ask your customer, okay, to rate your product, okay, and us have to some just randomly ask the question and take the feedback from the customer. That means the new customer will get easily attracted to take the services of your the product or of your the organization. The next one is your the documentation analysis. The eighth one is your the documentation analysis. With this qualitative approach, you read or listen to your respectively written or recorded service records. You will definitely want to go to the documentation of low-rated services delivery. But it can also be interesting to read through the documentation of services agents that always rank high. See, documentation analysis. It means what? You just have to maintain all the feedbacks from the customers in a documentary form. That means you can show you are the new customer and the new customer will get easily attracted. And this type of methods will make the particular mindset, that means positive mindset on your the new customers also and you are the old customers also. The next one is your the objective service matrix. This states deliver the objective quantitative analysis of your services. These metrics are not enough to judge the quality of your services by themselves, but they play a crucial role in showing you the areas you should improve. The first one is your the volume per channel. It means in case of your volume per channel, okay, this tracks the amount of inquiries per channel, what combined with other metrics like those covering efficiency or customer satisfaction. It allows you to decide which channels to promote or cut down. The next one is your the first response time in case of your objectives of servicing. Okay, this matrix tracks how quickly a customer receives responses on her inquiry. How quick your organizations are delivering the services and the product to the your customer after taking the requirements from the customer. When customer order the particular services and product with you, and when you deliver that requirement of the customers, how much the speed, okay, how much the time required to you, okay. Next one is your the first contact resolutions ratio. That means the number of issues that's resolved through a single response by the number that require more responses. Okay, and the next one is your the black flow, inflow, outflow. Okay, the customer success ratio, replies quality. Okay, it means all. Okay, if you are delivered the 100 number of services and product you are the customer. After that, you are going to ask, okay, to rate our product. Are you literally satisfied about our services and product? That means you have to ask that type of questions. You are the customer and take the feedback from them. But at every time, is it possible to you? You are deliver the 100 product to the 100 customers. But it is not possible at every time. 100 customers will reply to you, and 100 customers give the feedback to your the questions. It is not possible at every time. You must have to maintain the record of that. If you are deliver the 100 product, then how many customers are replied, or how many customers are give the rating to your the product and services. Okay. Today I stopped here.